like the way our hands are not equal, that's how our destinies are different. We all have different destiny. Nobody wishes to come to the world and to be someone else's maid or to be someone else's help. Everybody wishes to be trained by his or her family. Everybody wishes to, have the father and mother comfort love. Being at the comfort of your house, enjoying life without being pressured to do anything for anyone, you know. But it happens. So when you find these people, some people go to villages to get maids, maybe relatives, come to stay with you and trying to help you. It's okay to have a maid. It is okay to have a help in your house, be it whatever domestic staff you have, be it a chef, be it, it's very, very okay to have domestic staff. I believe that having a maid or a helper is because of maybe because of you want some level of assistance. You understand? Maybe your work schedule or whatever it is you are doing, you are so occupied that you don't have time to look after the home. It is like that. So it happens. Everybody has to work. Considering the economy of the country, everybody needs to, be up and doing to survive. That is okay. So you will need a help. You need somebody to assist you. But as you are doing that, you have employed a maid to help you with some basic things in your home. You should try as much as possible to look after them. Look after them. Make sure that they are okay. Make sure that they are comfortable. I know that some maid can be very impossible. No matter how well you try, they will still do the impossible. If you discover that this kind of maids are like that, you let them go. Don't subject them to any form of discipline or maltreatment whatsoever, because at the end of the day, they will come back to haunt you. And if you are in a if you have children and your children are of age at least to do something, say 10 years, 8 years, 9 years, and above, please endeavor to teach them to be able to do some house chores. So what I'm trying to say is that in as much as you have a maid in the house, try as much as possible not to, it should not be a yardstick for your children to be lazy. Having a maid in the house or a help or a domestic staff should not be a yardstick for your kids to be lazy. Your kids shouldn't be lazy. They should be responsible for themselves and for the things around their homes. They shouldn't throw things around and feel okay that they have a maid, they have somebody else to sort it out for them. It's not supposed to be like that. It is very, very wrong. They will not grow up to be responsible for themselves. It will even affect them in the future. They'll believe that, people have to do everything and anything for them. That is the kind of mindset they will grow up with. To be lazy, to even care for themselves. It is not a good upbringing as parents. Having a maid or a house help or a domestic staff should not stop your children from being responsible or from carrying out some basic house chores. They can clean the house, they can sweep, they can make their bed, they can do some little things around the house. Even if I think from the age of from age 8 years and above should be able to sweep, do the dishes, make their bed, wash their school stockings, their school socks, handkerchief, all those little things. Let them start being responsible at an early age. The Bible says catch them young. If you don't start it now, you discover that it will be very difficult later. It will be very, very difficult later if you don't do it now. And they should also learn to respect the domestic workers. Because they are working in your house does not mean that they are not humans. It's just circumstances that warrant that kind of situation. Nobody wishes to come to life and become someone else's help or someone else's maid. Life happens. So they should always respect people regardless of their status. You understand? Teach them to be respectful to their domestic staffs, and they should also be hardworking. When they are back from school, they should also do little things. Even when they are in the house, when they are home during their break, they should also engage in domestic work. Everything should not be left for the maid, for domestic workers to do. You are not helping your child if you cultivate that kind of, that kind of mindset, or if you have that, if you bring up your children in that manner. Your maid too should be able to, send your kids on errand within the house. Like, help me go get the plate. Help, not that they don't have the rights to even tell your children to do anything. It's very, very wrong. You are not teaching your children to be responsible. For the fact that you have a maid does not mean that your child shouldn't be responsible for themselves. They should be responsible. This is their house. This is their own house. The maid is just a visitor who is helping them. They should understand that this is also their house. This is my father's house. So they should also be responsible for things inside, things that are happening in the house. They should be responsible to fix every mess. That is the one that they can. And the one that they cannot, they should learn to use, the magic word when they are asking for help from the maid. Like, please, sorry, excuse me. Not authoritative words. They are human beings as well. And we should also learn to, excuse their mistakes. When your maid do anything that is wrong, try to, weigh them. We are human beings, we are prone to mistakes. You understand? Maybe when they damage things in their house, or they mistakenly, spoil something, or they lost a certain amount of money, just try to, extend grace. You understand? That grace, that okay, anything can also happen to me, just pardon them. But when it's becoming concurrent, like that is when you have to investigate. For something it has never happened before, try to be merciful, try to, to forgive, try to be gracious. Okay, yeah, so that is what I want to say. I don't want the situation where mates are being treated in a disdain way, are being treated in a harsh way, is not good. Treat your maid nicely. If you cannot cope with their attitude, their character, let them go. Let them go. Don't subject them to any form of maltreatment. It's not nice. Sorry I did not welcome you officially to my channel. That was because this matter was just on my chest. This is not me. I'm so sorry. Welcome to my channel. This is Speed Extra here, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for always watching my video. I appreciate you all so much, and I know you're always getting value watching my video. Thank you. And if you are seeing my face for the first time, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. So today's topic is all about maid, house helps. Let's treat our house helps right. Treat them right. They are human beings like you and I. Opportunities, or let me just say destiny, just happen. Life happens and they find themselves in that situation. So it doesn't call for you to look down on them. It doesn't call for your children to disrespect them. If you have mates in the house that are hardworking, this is even the right time for you to teach your children to be hardworking as well. It's not time for you to say, oh, this girl, she does all the work in the house, so let my children rest. They're only just to come back from school, do their assignments, sleep, rest, litter the house, and she'll tidy it up. I'm paying her. That's not a good mentality at all. It's not, because those children, you're not even helping your own kids, because they'll have this controlling spirit, this domineering spirit, this disrespectful kind of character, because they feel they can have everything at their fingertips. They feel they'll see life uh, differently, because they feel they can get anything. So people are meant to be just to worship them, to be their slaves, which is not supposed to be so. So when you have maid in your house, the children should not just be a liability. Your children should also be up and doing. They should also work. They should also assist when they are around. It is their house. The maid is just a visitor, and they are trying their best. Anyone that you feel he or she is too disrespectful, like I've been repeating in this video, let them go. Send them back. I can't cope with you. Your attitude is I can't deal. Let them go. Any maid you are bringing into your house, if you don't know their background, try to have a CCTV camera. It's very, very important. Even the ones you know their background, you can't even tell. So we just have to be careful. If you must have a maid, you have to be careful as well. You have to be nice to them for your own sake, for your own safety. Because if you are being harsh to them, they're the one in charge of your kitchen, in charge of the food you eat, the water you drink, your kids and everything. They can hurt you. And some people, you can even still be nice to them to a fault, and they will still come for you. Human beings, you cannot please them anyway. But just do the one you know you can do. And if you feel that you cannot cope with their character, their attitude, their behavior, let them go. Don't keep them around, because they'll end up becoming very dangerous to you and to your children, to your husband, to your family. With all being said, guys, I'm wrapping this video up here. I hope you got one or two things from what I have been saying so far, because my emotions are everywhere around this video. I am just speaking. I am just everywhere. I'm just everywhere. Pick what you can pick from this video. And see you guys in my next video. I remain Big Joy. Bye bye.